Greetings and welcome to our presentation. My name is Aurel, and alongside me is my talented team members Annabelle, Abigail, and Ariel. We are the developers behind the Aureum Royale Hotel Management System. We're honored to present to you today. Over the past several weeks, our team has dedicated ourselves to developing a comprehensive software solution designed specifically for modern hotel management. We've carefully analyzed current industry challenges and customer needs to create a system that not only meets but exceeds expectations. Now, let's start our presentation with an overview of what makes the Aureum Royal Management System truly special.
Thank you, Aurel. Now we will be looking at the objectives of our system. Out of the 10 objectives we have identified 5 objectives that highlight the main purposes of our program. Our first objective is to eliminate the need for manual paperwork and operational inefficiencies. Everything is digital and accessible instantly. Manual data entry errors are eliminated, and staff can access guest information in real time from anywhere in the system. This saves hours of administrative work daily, as papers have been replaced with digital records. Our second objective is to enhance customer experience through digital convenience. Customers can now book rooms 24/7 online without calling staff. They can check in and check out digitally, or the room service through the system, and view their booking history anytime. This is especially convenient for modern travelers. And our third objective is to provide data driven insights. The system generates real time analytics on bookings, revenues, and guest satisfaction. The most popular room types can be identified, customer feedback ratings can be analyzed, and food items which guests order most can be easily tracked. And for our fourth objective is to streamline staff management and payroll. The system tracks attendance automatically and calculates payroll without errors. Overtime is also calculated correctly every time, and all staff records are in one centralized location. This eliminates payroll mistakes from manual calculation and saves management time. And for our fifth and final objective is to prevent double booking and maximize revenue. The system checks room availability in real time before confirming any booking. Room numbers are automatically assigned, making conflicts impossible. This protects the hotel's reputation and maximizes its revenue by optimizing room allocation. In short, our system eliminates paperwork, improves guest experience, secures data, automates staff management, and prevent booking conflicts.
Hello everyone, I'm Abigail Beatrice Glenn Montgomery, and I'll be explaining the scope of our system, followed by detailed demonstrations of 3 critical modules, which are user management, customer operations, and staff operations. Now, let's start with our system strength. Under the key functional of capabilities, first, comprehensive booking management with full process tracking. Second, real-time availability checking that prevents double booking. I'll show you the code shortly. Third, role-based access control separating customer and staff functions. Fourth, integrated food ordering with time-based menu restrictions. Fifth, automated salary calculation with overtime handling. Now, under the system efficiency and security, we have an advanced analytics dashboard, session autosave for credit requirement, persistent data storage, input validation, and secure SHA-256 password hashing. Now, for transparency, our limitations. Under the missing integrations, no payment gateway, no email or SMS notifications, no mobile app, no multi-hotel support, and no third-party API integration with Booking.com or Agoda. Under the operational constraints, no real-time chat, no inventory management, no advanced security like 2FA, no cloud storage, and no limited concurrent users. However, this represents phase 2 opportunities. Our core system is fully functional and ready for deployment. To summarize, our system integrates secure user management with SHA-256 encryption, intelligent customer operations with double booking prevention, and sophisticated staff operations with automated payroll. This creates a complete professional hotel management solution ready for real-world deployment. Now, I'll hand over to Ariel Wee to explain more on. Now, I'll hand over to Ariel Wee for a live demonstration.
Now, let me demonstrate how our program actually works for real users. I will be demonstrating both customer and staff perspectives. First, let's experience the system as a customer. Customers will need to register themselves by clicking on the customer registration button. They will need to come up with a username that is minimum 3 letters and maximum 20 letters. And their password needs to be minimum 6 letters. Then they will need to key in their phone number. After they have registered, they can log into the system by clicking the Customer Login button. After they have logged in, it will look like this. Our whole GUI is scroll-friendly, so it will ease the user's experience. Now, let us book a room by clicking the Book Room button. Customers have their options open to 3 room types, which are Standard, Double, and Suite. Let us select a room type. Customers have their freedom to book any amount of rooms they want. Let's key in our check-in date. They need to follow the given date format. Now, Let's key in the date we want to check out of our hotel. After booking rooms, customers have their choice to either cancel their bookings or they can continue by checking in. First, let me demonstrate on how to cancel bookings. They will need to click the View Bookings button, and it will display their booking ID. They need to copy their booking ID, and then click the Cancel Booking button, and paste their booking ID, then click OK. And they have succeeded in canceling their bookings. They can double confirm by checking their booking status in View Bookings. Now, I will show how customers can check in their hotel. As usual, they need to book a room. Then, click the View Bookings button to copy their booking ID. Then, click the Check-in button and paste the booking ID. Then click OK. Now the customer has succeeded in checking in. Customers can see the variety of foods our hotels offer by clicking the View Menu button here. Ordering food is also possible by clicking the Order Food button. It will display this and customers can order as much food as they want. Then they can place their order. Customers also have the chance to leave feedback on the food they have ordered. When it is time for the customer to check out, they need to click the View Bookings button to copy their booking ID. And click the Checkout button and paste the booking ID. Then click OK. They can confirm that they have successfully checked out by viewing it in the View Booking section. Customers also have the choice to comment their feedback on the hotel by clicking the Give Feedback button. After all of that, customers can log out. They also have a chance to resume session, which doesn't require the customer to key in their login details all over again, which saves them time. Now, let me switch to staff mode to show administrative capabilities. There are two types of staff, which are the admin and regular staff. First, I will log in as a regular staff. Hotel staffs can log in by clicking this button. I will be using one of our regular staff login details. The staff can mark their attendance by clicking this Mark Attendance button, and click Check-in. Staff can view staff lists by clicking this, and it will display all the staffs that are currently employed in the hotel. The staff can also view their salary by clicking the Calculate Salary button. Then key in their username. It will display this section, and they will need to scroll down to Salary Breakdown. Here, it will display the regular hours the staff has worked. For this staff, she has worked 13 regular hours, which is 8 ringgit and 50 cents per regular hour. That means her regular pay is 110 ringgit and 50 cents. However, she also worked overtime of 2 hours, which is 9 ringgit per overtime hour. That means her overtime pay is 18 ringgit. In summary, her total pay is 128 ringgit and 50 cents. Staff can also view feedbacks left by customers by clicking the View Feedbacks button. Staff can also check on the hotel's analytics by clicking the Hotel Analytics button. After every shift, the staff needs to check out by clicking the Mark Attendance button and click Check Out. Staff can view attendance by clicking the View Attendance button. They can either check their own attendance by typing their username, or they can check all the employed staff's attendance by simply typing all. We can now log out. Now, I will log in as an admin. I will be using one of our admin's login details. After successfully logging in as an admin, it will show that you have logged in as an admin. Admins are able to add staff members and remove staff members. First, I will demonstrate how an admin can add staff members. We need to click the Add Staff Member button and type in the name of the staff that we want to add. We also give them their password. And assign them their position in the hotel. We can either make the staff an admin or make them a regular staff, but for now, we will make them a regular staff. After adding the staff, we can view the staff list, and it will display the added staff. Now, I will show on how an admin can remove a staff. We click the Remove Staff button and type in the staff username that we want to remove. Then, we click Yes, and we have successfully removed the staff. We can double check by viewing the staff list.
and the removed staff won't be listed in the staff list. I won't need to demonstrate the other features such as calculate salary, mark attendance, and etc. because it is the same as regular staffs which I have shown earlier. Now we can go ahead and log out the admin account. Our entire system is designed for simplicity while also handling complex hotel operations behind the scenes. That is all from our program demonstration.
Thank you, Ariel. Now that you've seen the system in action, let me show you the technical foundation that makes it all work. This is our file handler, our data management backbone. And for our first part, I will be talking about our automatic system initialization, which can be seen right here. This function automatically creates our entire data infrastructure. It begins by checking whether the hotel data directory exists and creates it if it's necessary. Then it defines a dictionary containing all 9 essential files that our system requires. Notice that menu.txt is pre-populated with restaurant items through the getDefaultMenu method, while the other files start empty. This design means that users encounter zero manual setup because the system is immediately ready for operation. For our second section, our robust file operations with error handling, which can be seen here, our read file function, as this method incorporates error handling to ensure system stability. If a file does not exist, instead of causing our program to crash completely, it returns an empty list. Can be seen here. This prevents a single missing file from disrupting the entire system. Additionally, the method cleans the data by removing any white space and filtering out empty lines, ensuring that we work only with valid information. The append file method, on the other hand, intelligently manages new line characters to prevent data corruption. It checks whether existing content ends properly and adds new lines only when necessary. This careful handling guarantees clean file formatting for all user registrations, bookings, orders, and feedback entries. Last but not least is our user session management, which can be seen here. We implemented session management by saving user sessions along with timestamps. This feature allows users to resume their activities exactly where they left off, significantly enhancing the overall user experience by maintaining login states between sessions, as we can see here by the load session, which allows the last session to be loaded. And for our next part, this is our main file, our primary GUI module that creates the interface you just saw. And to begin, I will first be discussing our system initialization and structure. When the graphical interface launches, it immediately creates a file handler instance and initializes all required files. The system also establishes tracking for the current user and their role, which is essential for delivering personalized experiences and maintaining security protocols. And for our next section, secure authentication process, which can be seen here. Our login process demonstrates a multi-layered approach to secure authentication. The system reads user data from the file, splits each record to access individual fields, and verifies passwords using SHA-256 hashing rather than plain text comparison. Failed login attempts trigger clear error messages, while successful authentications result in personalized welcome messages and session preservation. For example, this is what our custom registration screen will look like if you're a new user and you just open up our main GUI. This is where we register. They will ask for username, password, and all other essential information that is needed. And this is where the SHA-256 comes in, where it will hash the password instead of just using plain text, which only enhances the security. So customers don't have to worry about their information being leaked or being hacked by others. And as you can see here, this is an example of a successful registration. Next is our role-based access control implementation, which can be seen from here up until here, which is the different buttons that we use to differentiate between admins as well as regular staff. We have implemented role-based access control to enhance our system security. Administrative users see management options such as adding or removing staff members, as you can see here, while regular staff members are presented with a limited set of functions. This design prevents unauthorized access to sensitive operations and represents a fundamental security best practice. As you can see here, if they are an admin, they can, for example, check if a staff member has admin privileges. If it is an admin, they have 2 additional functions that regular staff do not have, which is the add staff member, as well as the ability to remove staff members from the list. And finally, we have our comprehensive input validation, which can be seen here. All user input undergoes rigorous validation before processing. We utilize try and accept blocks to handle type conversions and enforce logical constraints such as ensuring check-in dates are not in the past. This is where we validate the dates to ensure that the customers do not input the wrong format for the dates when booking. Clear descriptive error messages not only prevent invalid data from entering the system, but also educates users on proper input formatting. To summarize, our file handler provides robust automatic data management with comprehensive error handling, while our graphical user interface delivers a secure, intuitive experience with role-based access control and thorough input validation. Together, these 2 components create a hotel management system that is both powerful enough for administrative tasks and is user-friendly for all guests and staff members.
The customer operation module has 14 functions managing all guest-facing features. Let me highlight the 4 most important operations. Most important function, real-time availability checking that prevents double booking. The dates overlap function uses mathematical logic. Two bookings overlap if checkout of one is not before check-in of the other. The check room availability function reads all existing bookings, checks for date overlaps, and return a set of booked room numbers. This ensures we never assign the same room to two different guests on an overlapping dates. For example, if room 101 is booked January 1st to 5th, and someone tries to book January 3rd to 7th, the system detects an overlap and blocks room 101 from being assigned. This function automatically assigns room numbers. It gets the list of booked rooms, then generates available room numbers from the hotel's room range. For standard rooms, 100 to 299. For double, 300 to 499. For suite, 500 to 599. If a customer books 3 rooms, the system assigns the first 3 available rooms. If not enough rooms are available, it returns none and displays not enough room available. This function converts string dates like 25-12-2024 into Python date objects for comparison. If the format is invalid, it returns none, triggering an error message. This ensures all dates in our system are valid and comparable. Time-based menu restrictions. The system checks the current time and only shows items available at that hour. Items marked 00 to 23:59 are available 24/7, but breakfast items with 6 to 11 only appear during those hours. For example, if it's 2 p.m., breakfast items won't appear in the menu, just like a real hotel restaurant. This prevents customer from ordering unavailable items. Now, the staff operations module. The staff operations module has 11 functions, managing staff, attendance, payroll, and analytics. Let me show you the 4 most critical operations. Critical security function. This checks if a staff member has admin privileges by reading their record from staff.txt. The sixth field contains 1 for admin or 0 for regular staff. Only admins can add new staff members, remove staff members, and access all salary records. Regular staff cannot perform these operations. If a regular staff tries to add a new employee, the system checks this function, sees they're not admin, and displays access denied. Only administrators can add staff members. This implements role-based access control, which is a key security principle. For this part, adding staff with different pay structures. Two-tier pay system. When adding staff, the system asks if they should be admin. Admin staff receive a fixed monthly salary, for example, 5,000 ringgit per month regardless of hours worked. Regular staff have a fixed hourly rate of 8 ringgit and 50 cents with overtime at 9 ringgit per hour. This reflects real-world hotel management where managers are salaried and frontline staff are hourly workers. The system stores this differently and calculates pay accordingly. This is the automated attendance tracking. When staff check in, the system records the time with the checkout as a placeholder. When they check out, the system finds their check-in record for today, calculates hours worked by subtracting check-in time from checkout time, converts seconds to hours. For example, the total seconds divided by 300 and 600 updates the world record with actual hours. For example, check in at 9 a.m., check out at 5:30 p.m., which is equal to 8.5 hours worked. This will automatically be calculated. No manual entry needed. This is very important. This is the most sophisticated function. Salary calculation with overtime logic. For admin staff, the system simply returns their fixed monthly salary. Hours worked are tracked for reference but don't affect pay. For regular staff, the system uses overtime logic. First 8 hours of each day equals to 8 ringgit point 5 per hour. That is the regular pay. Any hours beyond 8 hours per day will have 9 ringgit per hour, which is the overtime pay. The system automatically loops through all attendance records, calculates regular and overtime hours separately, and generates a detailed salary breakdown. This eliminates manual payroll errors and ensures fair, accurate compensation. Let me demonstrate the technical backbone, starting with the user management, then moving to customer operations and staff operations with actual working code. The user management module has 10 functions handling authentication and security. Let me show you the 3 most critical features. For the first one, the most critical security feature, we never store passwords in plain text. When a user registers with password 123, it's converted into a 64-character SHA-256 hash. Even if someone steals our database, they cannot reverse engineer the original password. During login, we hash the entered password and compare it with the stored hash. If they match, access is granted. This is industry standard bank level security. Second, comprehensive validation using regular expressions. For email format, checking the @ symbol, domain, and extensions. phone validation ensures only 10 to 11 digit Malaysian numbers are accepted. This prevents database corruption and ensures data quality. Third, before creating an account, the system checks if the username already exists using Python's any bracket functions for efficient searching. This ensures every user has a unique identity and prevents duplicate accounts. Here are the rest of the codings that we use.
We believe the Aureum Royal Management System represents the future of hotel management technology. It's more than just a software, it's a partnership in your hotel success. We've demonstrated a fully functional system today, but this is just the beginning. We're excited about the possibility of customizing this solution to meet your specific needs. Our team is ready to support hotels through implementation, training, and ongoing maintenance. We're passionate about helping hotels achieve operational success and deliver unforgettable guest experiences. Thank you for your time to listen to our presentation today.